Our busan for Yamakwaba Ediba does it TV so and a Black Thursday. Me patron is Yankasa former First Lady Nana Agyemang Rawlings. Sabri or talk ni sabin kumso na yetiti say your host no AC around 11 a.m. anapa na senior government issue statement by Felix Kwachifosu issue statement is ane omo announce say Yankasa former First Lady Ashre Nenkwa na it was a short illness na sa wo hwe mechi a ebepie mu ewo no ankasa ne fie a ben Rich Hospital na monim say if you fie ho no echo Rich Hospital just some few distance just 100 meters beko Rich Hospital ho na me no ka say asem ne sie no the daughter and then ma and immediate family no etu anamo echo the presidency echo bo ma manye say asem say na ato omo anti enam so a president so issue statement confirming say Yankasa First Lady Sabi wa here na me no ka say be pie mu e wa ha na some MPs for no so bi abepie mu ha omo so be ma abusuan no yakọ na ebeduro ehunu say ebi no makohia abusuanfo na Sabi me no ka say zana to ne abusuanfo ni na ada ho ofie ho a abusuanfo ne adofo Sabi omo ba ne omo abesun abini abejam no bebre na e ekọ ho na titire Sabi onso aba be pie mu ha oni nsamtwofo di nkomo the former minister under the regime of the Rawlings administration, Dr. Spio Gabrah, BPM Moha, and some MPs amongst majority side and Ebinoma BPM Moha amongst Edium Kosok Edibre Abusiana, Abusiama Mekasan Enwa, Yankon Kotie, some of the interviews in some of Mokafa, a former First Lady home, Konadu Agyemang Rawlings. Now, Kahunu said the last appearance I made, I'm aware, just 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Mejidi say bebre na hu video na echo viral on the former president John Adukumkufo echo wedding 2 weeks ago the icon na on the former president Edin Komo Dr. Sekwame Despard ko be gina omo nchen etape na beti. To me that was the last public appearance your former First Lady echo ye baba any Kofi wedding amu ye ewo underbridge interbusia me ma kasan enwa yen konkohwe abra kasin bedru ye abra some of the MPs bedru ya omo so ede omo kosekosa sem edibre Konadu Rawlings abusuafo any omo nsam kwafa na ho. If today's your first time of watching Dazi TV, please make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel for more exclusive content like this. Let's go and enjoy the rest of the video. About the resident of Nana Agyemang Konadu Rawlings, Spio Gabrah, and about Bidru. And I was Spio Gabrah, no about Bidru, or called the family house. Spio Gabrah. Honorable Spio Gabrah and a Sabri Ababidrio no call Abusia Fieno.
A few words from you. How did you hear the news and you've come to the family residence as well?
This morning I woke up, I came to Parliament as usual. On the floor of Parliament, and I saw people gathering and it's like it was a graveyard, fine. And somebody called me and said, this is what has happened. It was a very bad news. So because of even that, Parliament, though we sat, we couldn't exhaust everything and we have to come and share our condolences. That's why I'm here. Others will be coming.
Right, so we're expecting a lot more in terms of your colleagues from Parliament coming.
Exactly, I thought they are even here because we were all asked, we agree coming here, so I thought they've even gotten here.
That's the majority caucus?
The majority caucus.
Sure, thank you.
So it's something that we never expected, but who are we to judge? It has happened. So we will take it like that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
That's
very much.
So, the family confirms it in a manner that some of us will accept it. We still take this to be unconfirmed, even though I believe the presidency has come out with a statement. It's an unexpected development, but all of us in our various families and lives have similar incidents where a close friend, a close relative may also depart. And so when such incidents take place, we often are left with grief and all kinds of emotions run into our heads. Eventually, in many cases, the truth comes out and we come to terms with it. At this time, I'm not come to terms with this truth, so I only express my grief and my sorrow if it turns out to be true, and wish the family and all of us in Ghana and the whole of Africa really our condolences if it turns out to be true.
Doc, what principles and, if you like, moral, standards of the former First Lady as a key member of the NDC are you able to most reflect on?
There's a lot to reflect on, a lot to be said at the right time. But her greatness has not been fully appreciated, partly because of the circumstances in which NDC lost power and the unfortunate developments that took place after we lost power with her 31st December Women's Movement being investigated in a very unfriendly manner by the Kufuor government at the time. The fact that she had to go to court for many years, and even her late former husband, Konadu Rawlings, also had to be in court, sometimes standing for many hours. It was a low moment in Ghana's democratic development. But NDC has won power and lost power, and we've seen at different times when the former president Rawlings was also alive, he tried to restrain himself with many of the negative things that are going on in our country and which were going on at the time he was alive. And I believe the former First Lady also was very mindful of those things. But as I said, the time will come for us to speak at length. So at this time, I'll just plead with you to allow us and the rest of the country to verify actually what has happened. And as I've said, if it is true, then obviously we'll have to mourn her in a very special way. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Ready for the chamber when my RA prompted me, and it hit me because only yesterday I was speaking about her with Honorable Zenato. I'll usually ask her, how's mommy doing? And she'll say, oh, mommy is doing good. So yesterday when we left the chamber, we walked out together, and I was inquiring about her, and Honorable said she was good. So it really hit me and almost got me polarized. But hey, in this life, that is a huge lesson for all of us. I found out later that she was actually scheduled for a program with GTV this morning, and so it just tells how, indispensable we are. That at God's own time, He just does what He wants to do, and we have no solution to it. She is a very dear one to us, especially those of us Ghanaian women who grew up in the late 80s to the 90s. We walked her talk. I describe her as the woman of women. She made Ghanaian women aware of who we were and what potentials we had and what we could do to harness those potentials. She didn't just leave it there. She also took practical steps to sort of actualize some of the issues that she raised. For example, if she went around providing day care centers, so women, our market women, our mothers, could leave their children there and go to the market. There is nothing like empowerment if you don't enable it. So she enabled the Ghanaian woman to know that yes, we can make children, but there's also a way in which that should not stop us from doing what we have to do. If you recall, we had by the fireside, even as adults, we all got hooked to by the fireside. It's all gone. We had all these programs at Gary making factories, palm oil making factories. You go around the country, you see critical and concrete footsteps of Her Excellency Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings in empowering women. She went everywhere from Accra to Lambusie, from Accra to Paga, from Accra to Axim. She was there. She became a constant feature of our life. And you know, I don't think that is a coincidence. On Tuesday, I attended a session of the Canadian Parliamentary Center in Ghana, monitoring and evaluating their program on women. And I couldn't help but mention Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings on Tuesday at the Coconut Roof Hotel. And today is Thursday, just 2 days later, she's no more. So for me, it's more than just losing her. I think Ghana has lost someone that, you know, got to Parliament in 2021. She was a constant feature in Parliament. State of the Nation's address, she's there. Swearing in of the president, she's there. She never missed any state event. It tells you the passion, the character of this woman who loved Ghana more than anything. At the last State of the Nation in Parliament, she was there. You know, so it's a big loss to Ghana today. We grieve with the family. Our thoughts are with them, but we also know what we've lost. We're hoping and praying that this will enable a reset, going back to open the chapters, look at what she did and see where we can pick it up from and continue with the agenda. And when I was in Beijing on the last week, on the I think 14th or so, commemorating the 30th anniversary of the Beijing conference, she was the one in mind because she brought Beijing to us in Ghana. There's no way that history can be written without her name in gold. May Allah Almighty have mercy on her soul.
Amen.